This video is sponsored by Boxu, my favorite Japanese snack and tea subscription box. I recently played 100 days in Stardew Valley and pushed myself to complete goals within those 100 days that I had never done before. I'm a Stardew Valley enthusiast, not an expert. So that was an interesting experience for sure, but how did we do? Within 100 in-game days, we completed the community center, and we got 5 out of the 7 Stardrops in the game. Those came from level 100 in the mines, the secret woods, the Stardew Valley Fair, Krobus's shop, and finally from catching every fish in the game. As far as goals that were left incomplete within our 100-day challenge, we missed 2 Stardrops from maxing hearts with a spouse, which I didn't even end up getting married, so... And we also failed to donate every single item to the museum. And guess what? I didn't make 1,000,000 gold, and I didn't max all my skills either. So I left a lot undone. And I am determined to not only finish what I started, but push myself even further to complete goals that I never thought I could even do. And that is why we are going to be playing another 100 days on this Stardew Valley save. We're gonna pick up right where we left off. Not only do I plan on maxing my skills and making 1,000,000 gold and getting those last 2 stinking star drops, I plan on completing the following in no particular order. I want to complete the missing bundle and unlock the movie theater. Reach level 100 in the skull cavern with no staircases. Collect all of the rare crows in the game. Max my hearts with every townie, including giving bouquets to marriage candidates. Unlock the walnut room and collect every golden walnut on Ginger Island. And finally, unlock as many in-game achievements as I possibly can. Stardew Valley has a ton of achievements ranging from incredibly easy to super duper fucking hard. So we'll see how many I can crank out. Of course, I probably won't be making like 10 million gold within the 200 days, but I can probably do things like ship every item, unlock every house upgrade, you know? We'll just have to see. There's a couple that I just flat out cannot complete. For example, I cannot cook every single recipe because within the 200 days we won't have unlocked every single recipe. But I can get as close as possible, so why not try? Damn YouTubers and their dumb challenges. We have a lot to get to in this video, but I gotta take a moment to geek out about this incredible Hello Kitty Boxu collab. Yeah, you heard me. That's my girl right there. If you're not familiar with snack subscription boxes, let me tell you why Boxu is the best one. Each month, they deliver a curated box with Japanese snacks, candies, and a tea pairing right to you. They work with local businesses in Japan to give you authentic snacks and also teach you about where the snacks come from. The Hello Kitty and Friends and Boxu collab is actually a new bi-monthly subscription service that they're offering. The box has more than 20 cute little treats and Hello Kitty collectibles. The first theme for this bi-monthly collab is the Sakura Smiles box. I am definitely Sakura smiling. I just want to take this on a little cherry blossom picnic. All the snacks are adorable, and they're very yummy too. This is by far my favorite thing that Boxu has ever put out, and I think it is definitely worth it. And to celebrate the launch, Boxu is giving you guys an exclusive early bird discount on the Hello Kitty and Friends box. So make sure to use my code LISS for $15 off your first Hello Kitty snack box at checkout. Special thank you to Boxu for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys go and check them out. This would be an amazing gift for any Hello Kitty lover, including you know, if you want to treat yourself. So, first things first, we gotta finish out winter of year 1. When I woke up, I had an inventory of randomness. My storage was messy, and my farm was a wreck. Towards the end of the 100 days, I kind of just said fuck it and went all in trying to complete my goals. I sold all my stuff pretty much to see how close I could get to 1,000,000 gold, and yeah, we didn't get very far. So I did some minor organizing and planted some random seeds in the greenhouse, which does have a single ancient seed growing in it, by the way, and decided to spend some of this huge money pile that I've been hoarding. I first bought a few auto grabbers for my animals, got a new goat, upgraded my barn to deluxe, and did some light housekeeping on my farm. I noticed my fish pond wanted a few omni geodes, so I dropped those in for my rainbow trout and made a few animal goods. Something I did mess up on was my my lack of kegs in the first 100 days. Since you need oak resin to make kegs, I really should have a more dedicated space to farm oak resin. Before I went to bed, I made sure to check out the night market, which had a cheap cherry sapling, gave out some gifts, and planted my cherry tree. On day 102, I woke up to a letter telling me who I'm exchanging gifts with at the Feast of the Winter Star. And it's Linus. Nice. I'm gonna worry about that later. For now, I'm just checking on my animals, making sure Robin is working hard on my barn, and doing various farm chores. I also went to upgrade my pickaxe and gathered materials to make some kegs. But there was one other big thing I wanted to do today. I want to give Haley a bouquet, since she's at 8 hearts with me. And one of our goals is to get max hearts with everybody, including all bouquets. I really need to be on top of gift giving to make this happen. When I was giving out gifts, I got a Harvey heart event where he gave me an oral exam. When I went to give Krobus a gift, I found him and the dwarf fighting, which makes me very sad because they're very cute and little. No night market tonight, so I made sure to talk to everyone I could. Linus even gave me a new bait recipe, and before going to bed, I also got started on making a dinosaur mayonnaise since I'm gonna need it to repair the movie theater pretty soon. Leah came by my farm in the morning to drop off her sculpture. Thanks. I'll just put it in the house for now. Since my barn upgrade is done, I'm free to hire Robin again to build or upgrade something. I've thought about saving up to upgrade the house, especially since I'll be closer to getting access to the cellar. Aged wine is one of the donation options to open up the movie theater, but turns out you can just buy it on Ginger Island anyways. So there's no rush to do that really, and I don't have the money right now. For now, I'll have her build me another fish pond so I can get started on caviar for the movie theater. I saved my first sturgeon for this purpose. Love that for me. I had to stop by and see my girl on Traveling Cart Friday, and I got a cute little painting. And since I'm on this side of town, I figured I'd get some hardwood and hand out some gifts. Lewis had a classic Lewis boomer moment, and I planted a few more seeds in the greenhouse before heading out to the saloon to do some major Friday gifting. My relationships are looking pretty solid right now. I'd love to get more people to 10 hearts so I don't have to remember what they like anymore. That would be nice. At night, I've been working on beautifying my farm slightly because, you know, it makes me happy, okay? Is that a crime? I decided to spend day 104 fishing, which you might think is weird because I've already completed the Master Angler achievement. Well, one of my goals this save is to cook all the recipes, and some of those recipes require specialty fish. I figured I would catch all the fish I could, especially the fish that are either winter exclusive or can be caught in the winter, and then store them for a later cooking session. I also went to pick up my iridium pickaxe and gave Clint my hoe for upgrading. My fish pond was done on day 105, so I threw my sturgeon in there and got started on that caviar. I also had a quest to give Robin 10 hardwoods, so I decided to take care of that and give some other people too. I'm probably going to save the rest of my money for tool upgrades and pigs instead of more farm buildings. I also decided to take my very first quest today since there's a few quest achievements. So my first one was to bring Leah an amethyst, and I got 2 whole heart events with her when I stopped by. I guess I never really go into her house ever, so that's nifty. And now baby's first quest is done. I did end up buying a pig since my barn is now upgraded, perused the traveling cart a bit, gave out some more gifts, chopped hardwood, you know the drill. The next day, I took care of various farm things like my animals and kegs, picked up my golden hoe, and decided to head to the desert. Honestly, winter is just boring as fuck, and I wanted to go fight some monsters. I ended up getting super far without really trying, and I got a ton of iridium ore, which gets me really excited for sprinklers. Before I went home, I made sure to trade all my Omni Geodes for artifact troves too. I only have a few left to collect, so I'd like to try my best to get those out of the way. I know, I know, I'm dreaming big, but how sick to never have to worry about artifacts again, right? I didn't organize my inventory until the morning, but we had a pretty sick-ass haul last night. My animals are doing pretty good. I had the rainbow trout ask for jelly today, which I don't have right now, but we will get them someday in the future soon. I did throw a chicken egg in the incubator, waited for my iron bars to be ready, and headed to Clint's to upgrade my watering can, which is still copper. I also broke open some geodes and artifact troves. Nothing from the troves, but I did get one new rock from the Omni geodes. We're getting there. The rest of the day, I gave out a few gifts, completed another Help Wanted quest. This time, I brought Sam a snow yam. Yeah, today was also the day I asked Shane to be my boyfriend, and Abigail to be my girlfriend, and Leah too. It was also Leah's birthday, so I thought that was sweet. I'm really starting to get around town. Yeah, my hearts are looking pretty good so far. I even have 10 hearts with Pam, Clint, and Emily. I woke up to a letter from Lewis reminding me that tomorrow was the Winter Star Festival, and I thought I would go to Ginger Island for a few days, but I decided to put it off until after the festival. Some of my jellies were ready. I got to give one to my rainbow trout pond. We crafted some sprinklers, made some new pathing, and now I have a way better plan to make my farm not only a financial powerhouse, but also super cutesy. It's Christmas! We have to give Linus a gift today, so I made him a blueberry tart, took care of my farm, gave my sturgeon a diamond, and right before 2 p.m. I rode over to town and started the festival. Of course, we have to chat up everyone that we can, and then give Linus his blueberry tart, which he loved, duh. My secret gift giver was Robin, who gave me 50 stone. I wish it was wood, because I'm kind of in a wood shortage crisis at the moment, but that's fine too. After the festival was over, I took advantage of the night hours by farming iron in the mines, just because I'm super low on it and I need to make more sprinklers in the spring. I'm not super familiar with Ginger Island. I've only played it a little bit really. So what progress we've made in our 100-day challenge is the most progress I've made on Ginger Island altogether. I've been watching lots of Ginger Island Let's Plays though, so I have some goals on what I want to unlock. I want to unlock the trader so I can plant mangoes. I'm concerned about getting enough hearts with Leo to make my 10 hearts goal, so the faster I can get his loved items, the better. Once I arrived, I took care of Muscle Beach. Finally started Birdie's one small favor quest. Even though I have to wait for Kent to move back home to continue it, it's worth starting, right? I then blazed through 2/3 of the big ol' frog quest things, which I'll finish once I can get some garlic planted in the spring. For now, all I can show him are melons and wheat, but that's fine because I got 10 walnuts out of it. That's just enough to open the island trader. And I can't buy anything yet, but at least he's open for business for when I'm ready. I also officially met Leo, which I guess I didn't do before, and gave him a gift. What the hell? I sort of felt like I was done on Ginger Island for the day and wanted to go back to the farm. I closed the resort down. Thank you guys for telling me that that's a thing. Grabbed a golden coconut and some geodes that I've been holding on to, and teleported back. I have 2 more days left of year 1. After I checked on some things around 100 Days Farm, I headed to Clint's, got my watering can, cracked open some geodes, that golden coconut, and got another golden walnut, and gave him my axe to upgrade. I had nothing I could donate to the museum, so back to Ginger Island it is. When I got there, it was raining, so I placed an aquamarine that a bird dropped on the altar thing. I don't know. I saw people on YouTube do it, and from what I understand, I need to get all the corresponding gems from different birds on rainy days. Anyways, let's go to the volcano. Right away, I got a few golden walnuts. I wish I was keeping better track of exactly how many walnuts I've gotten from certain locations, but it just might take a little extra time to get them all since it's too late now. And luckily you can ask the bird in Leo's house for hints, and they're pretty specific. When I got to level 5, I decided to drop 10k on the Ginger Island warp recipe since I think it'll come in handy a ton during these 200 days. I also got the ginger ale recipe. I made my way through and even got another golden coconut before heading to bed. I don't think golden coconuts give you walnuts after you open your first one. Kind of a bummer, but whatever. Today is is the last day of winter, last day of year 1, and it's also raining on Ginger Island. I found my second gem bird on the beach and placed the amethyst in the appropriate spot. I also gave Leo a gift, did the mermaid puzzle, got 5 walnuts from that, and used those nuts to unlock the boneyard. After mining through everything in the boneyard, I saved Professor Snail using a bomb, grabbed the 3 walnuts that are just chilling in the cliffs, and headed into the professor's tent. I was able to get 1 walnut for donating some fossils and 2 more for completing the island surveys. After all of that, I headed back to the valley. I have 1 quest I need to do today. Gus's albacore request, since albacore is only available in winter, and it's the last day. I was just chilling and fishing until I realized that I forgot about the traveling cart. I ran as fast as I could, and right as I was almost there, whatever. But at least I got a brand new artifact from this journey. So actually, huge dub. Later that night, I got the albacore and headed to bed, finishing out year 1. The first day of spring is day 113 of this challenge. When I woke up, Leah invited me to her art show, and Kent showed up to introduce himself. Finally, Jodi's husband finally returned from war. However, it's time to get down to business. We need to take care of our animals, name the new baby chick, pick up our golden axe, break open our geodes and golden coconut, which gave us a mango sapling. How exciting. And then we'll donate our new artifact to the museum, accept a new quest, and then finally buy some seeds. I bought 1 of everything because right now I don't want to think about what I need, but rather just grow everything for the sake of collections, whether it's shipping or cooking. Let's do it all, baby. I got all my soil tilled before I decided to take care of a few questy things. First, we gotta get this war note to Kent to re-traumatize him, I think. He gave us some fancy salt, which we gave to Gus alongside his albacore, completing that quest. He gave me a rose that I'm going to hold on to until I have time to go to the desert. I accidentally stumbled upon Leah's art show, which was fun, and then got to planting. We got quite a few crops growing now, some flowers, and my animals are straight chillin'. Planting, watering, and tending to various farm tasks took me pretty much all night. And then it took me a huge chunk of the next morning to water and tend to everything. I really need to craft more sprinklers. The only thing holding me back at this time is batteries. I decided to take a trip to the desert to give Sandy this rose for the Pirate's Wife quest, give her a real gift, buy some rhubarb seeds to plant on my farm, and then head back to the valley. And fuck it, let's finish Birdie's quest. We're gonna give George the remote that Sandy gave us, give the wizard the Arctic shard that George gave us, take the wriggling worm that the wizard gave us to Willie, not before stopping by the shack to give out a nice little gift, and then finally finishing the quest by giving Birdie her locket. Except it's fucking raining. And apparently, she doesn't sit outside when it rains. But since it's raining, we can find one of the gem birds and place its gem on the appropriate pedestal. I'll also be planting the garlic for the big frog man, so we can finish his quest someday soon too, and get the last of the walnuts that he's hoarding. I also planted my mango sapling I got a few days ago before heading back to the farm to finish up anything else I had to do over there. I'll come back to Ginger Island in 4 days or so when my garlic is all grown up. I planted my rhubarb and gave Clint an iron bar, completing a quest for him, and spent the rest of the night hacking away at rocks in the quarry. The next few days were pretty chill. I took care of some quality of life stuff until I was ready to go back to Ginger Island, like buying up fridges, completing secret notes, giving gifts. I planted a rare seed in the greenhouse for our shipping collections tab, made some progress on that, and guess what? We finally got the abandoned Jojamar and unlocked the missing bundle. As soon as I woke up, I ran over and finally unlocked the missing bundle. This bundle requires 5 of the 6 donation options before we can open the movie theater. I already have 2, the Dino Mayo and a prismatic shard, ready to go. I thought I had a void salmon ready, but I didn't, so I made sure to go fish that up quickly. For the caviar, our sturgeons are a cookin', but haven't given given us roe quite yet. The last two things are either a silver and up quality wine or 5 gold quality ancient fruits. I have 1 ancient fruit growing, and I'm working on the house upgrades so we can age our wine. We'll see what happens first. Side note, this is me editing. I'm such a fucking idiot. You guys are gonna be so mad at me, but until like day 180 or something, I totally forgot that I can just buy the aged wine at Ginger Island. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I know it's gonna be so annoying, but I didn't do it. You know what? Shit happens. I knew that today I wanted to go to Ginger Island. It's raining there again, so I can get the last of the gembird things done, and my garlic will have grown in, so I can finish the Frogman's quests. Once I was done with all of my chores, I made sure to gift some of the people with the least amount of hearts, and then sailed off to Ginger Island. We of course found our gembird in the north and finished that puzzle. I found a mummified frog and some weeds, donated that, and headed to the farm to complete the frog puzzles. At this point, I'm curious as to how many walnuts we've collected. I went to the walnut room to check, and so far we have 89. 11 more to go to get into the walnut room, which is exciting because it'll be my first time ever, but we're a ways away from the grand total of 130 walnuts. This is progress. I'm hype about that for sure. Day 119, we woke up on Ginger Island, and the first thing I want to do is finish the pirate's wife quest. So we brought the pirate's necklace to Birdie, finally completing the quest and getting some walnuts in return. All right. What do I do with the rest of the day? For now, I'll crack open some mussels and go for the last 2 walnuts I can get from fishing. And I got both of them before 11 a.m., baby. Okay, so now what? Well, I'll go see what the clue bird has to say. And I totally forgot about the journal scraps, but I don't have all of them yet, and I've already found the walnuts from the notes I have. So I'm just gonna donate the snake skull I have and hit the volcano for a second. I did get another journal scrap, but it just had weapon enchantment mumbo jumbo on it. I was hoping to go to Pirate's Cove that night, but it only opens on even numbered days when it's sunny. So I decided to just sail back to the valley and give some gifts in the saloon. I keep forgetting to get to the beach in time when it's raining and get that damn mermaid pendant. I need to get married, damn it. While tending to the farm before bed, I noticed my first ancient fruit finally came in. I threw that bitch right in the seed maker before going to bed. On day 120, I had a very productive farm morning. So many crops came in, and like clockwork, I saved what I needed, sold the rest, tended to my animals, yada 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 yada. Super exciting stuff today though. Our sturgeon roe is ready, so I popped it into the preserves jar. Caviar coming right up. I had 2 ancient seed bags ready to go in the seed maker, so of course I had to plant those in some deluxe speed grow. Hopefully we'll fill this whole greenhouse up with ancient fruit soon. I also noticed I have enough money to upgrade my house and get the cellar so we can age wine. Just kidding. I'm totally wrong. It's actually not the next house upgrade. But fuck it, I have the ability to upgrade the house, so even though I'm not going to get the cellar upgrade, we're just going to do it. Since I had more space on the farm to plant seeds, I figured I'd stop by Pierre's and buy some, and got to see Harvey working out with the ladies. He's so precious. I also saw that Pam was asking for a herring on the help wanted board, so I caught one and gave it to her. The farm is looking good since I planted every spring crop except strawberry, which we'll get soon. I'm going to mostly replenish my fields with cauliflower until the end of the season. I have more resources to make beekeepers' hives, and I'm just gonna chop some tree and mine rock until bedtime. Robin is working on my house today, crops are cropping, and my sturgeons are asking for a jar of pickles. I don't currently have any pickles brewing, so I threw a vegetable in a preserves jar, and now we wait. I decided to drop a bit of cash on the final 2 regular fruit trees that I need, just so I can get them planted slightly ahead of time. Why not? And the rest of the day I spent in the skull cavern. I'm running super low on ores and figured we could farm omni geodes and all that fun stuff. I made it almost halfway to 100 without even trying, but I know someday I'll have to actually try, just not today. I want to stock up on spicy eel, bombs, triple shot espresso, the works, you know, before I even attempt to go the distance. Before I went home, I grabbed some artifact troves, and that concludes day 121. After I was done taking care of my farm in the morning, I thought I would take my artifact troves and geodes over to Clint's and maybe upgrade my watering can since it's raining tomorrow. And then I realized I am broke. So I thought I'd sell what I had on hand, and yeah, I effed up. I could restart the day, but I just don't want to do that, actually. I'll just break these open. And oh my god, that's one of the 3 artifacts I have left. And a golden pumpkin and a pearl. All right, okay. I only have 2 artifacts left. The chipped amphora and the skeletal hand. Hopefully I'll get the hand from the bone zone on Ginger Island. Gems, on the other hand, yeah, we need to stop trading the geodes for artifact troves. I was spending the rest of the day giving gifts and got 2 cutscenes when I entered Shane's house. Honestly, I skip a lot of his cutscenes just because he pisses me off. But both of these are so cute, and now I can buy blue chickens if I want to. I can't right now because I'm broke and sold all my eggs anyways. But I also got Haley's dark room event. I totally fucked it up though because I offered to decorate instead of kissing her. I'm just not trying to be weird, okay? As I went around slinging gifts, I also got Sebastian's D&D heart event. I'm just super popular today, I guess. I love this heart event so much. I was able to complete a help wanted quest by giving Sebastian a refined quartz as well. And why not go for one more cutscene? I brought a largemouth bass to Jodi's house and had dinner with her family. After giving away the rest of my gifts, I rode back to the farm, chopped some tree, and hit the hay. I woke up on day 123 to a way bigger house. I can now have babies, even though I have no marriage. Speaking of marriage though, it's raining. You know what that means. Of course, I went straight to the beach and finally, I didn't miss this guy. I got the mermaid pendant. I now have the choice of who to marry. I know you guys are gonna hate me. We discussed marrying Emily because we were closest to marrying her in our 100 days. But now we have options. We're at 10 hearts with her and Haley, and pretty close to 10 with a few others. Haley is my main girl, I'm not gonna lie. This is hard, but I always marry Haley. Ugh, I should marry Emily, honestly. I think she'd be a pretty good wife to accompany us through our 200 days, and I don't want you guys to hate me forever, since everyone hates Haley for some reason. Sure, she's kind of rude, but like, who are you? Anyways, we'll be getting married in 3 days. That's not gonna stop me from asking Penny to be my girlfriend though, since we are at 8 hearts. I guess I'm just the town heartbreaker. I spent the rest of the day in the desert, gifting Sandy, buying spicy eel before entering the skull cavern for the night. We made it all the way to level 51 before heading home. Good shit, guys. The days leading up to my wedding were sort of boring. I had my caviar come in, donated that to the missing bundle, gave my sturgeon some pickles, fished up some spring fish that I'll need for cooking, and absolutely crushed some kids' hopes and dreams in the egg hunt. All those kids can eat my dust. On day 126, I got to marry my love, Emily, in my fedora, of course. And now she's gonna live on the farm with us. We're close to getting the marriage Stardrop now. We just need to get her to 12.5 hearts. So we have to make sure to give her gifts and not neglect her. We still get to play through the day, so I took care of my farm and made seeds out of the new ancient fruit that had sprouted in the greenhouse. Now that we have strawberries planted, we are for sure going to ship every spring crop. And every crop at least 15 times. Those are 2 separate achievements. And we'll be able to save plenty of crops to make any dishes that we need to. I'm kind of worried about my heart status with a few people, so I brought a few of them gifts today just to make sure they aren't so neglected. I also got to teach a class about good old country living to the babies. We checked out the traveling cart. I got to gift everyone that I wanted to besides Leo and Sandy. And I'm wanting to go back to Ginger Island in the next few days. If I can go on an even numbered sunny day, that would be best. I just really want to get the walnuts in Pirates Cove. When I woke up on day 126, 7, I checked the weather again. Tomorrow is a rainy day in the valley and a sunny, even-numbered day on Ginger Island. I think I'll upgrade my watering can. I forgot to crack open geodes before I did that, and head to Ginger Island tomorrow. So I figured I would clean everything up in the quarry, give out some gifts, and give Sam a bouquet. We got the beloved farmer achievement today, since I am now at 10 hearts with 8 people. Before going to bed, we planted some more cauliflower and prepped to set sail to Ginger Island in the morning. In the morning, I gave my wifey a gift, tended to my animals, and sailed off into the sunset. Sunrise, I don't know. The afternoon. The first thing I did was give Leo a gift. The bird also said I have 5 walnuts that I need to gather from harvesting crops, so that's good to know. I harvested a bunch of crops, no walnuts. And cleaned up Muscle Beach. No walnuts. I had a bunch of new bone rocks spawn, but unfortunately, nothing donatable came out of them. Since I've gathered a decent amount of resources, I figured I would trade with the island trader bird for some taro tubers and another mango sapling. What I really want is the banana sapling, but I'll have to wait a bit longer to get one of those. While I planted my sapling and my tubers, I noticed that one of the fossils that I got from the bone zone is one of the last missing artifacts that I need for the museum. But I guess I found one already and didn't donate it? That's like a huge fuck up if true. Okay. Wow, that was a close call. Anyways, I finished planting my seeds before walking over to Pirate's Cove for the first time. And it's so freaking cute. There's even a little Mario and Luigi here. Mamma mia. I picked up 1 walnut that is buried here in Pirate's Cove and tried my hand at the darts game. You can get up to 3 walnuts from winning the game 3 times, so heck yeah, I'm gonna go for it. It's pretty simple. It's just a game of darts, so one after another, I got all the walnuts that are available here. But guys, it's time. Baby's first walnut room. I've never been in here and I'm just so excited. It looks just so cool. I'm just so stoked to see how far we've gotten in our perfection. When I approached the tracker, I was actually kind of surprised to see that we're at 38%. There's a few things on here that we're working on for this save, like shipping all items, max friendships, star drops, recipes, walnuts, etc., etc. Knowing where we are is helpful, you know? The other panels are interesting too. Some of the stuff you can buy with these special gems is cool, but the quests are just insane. I can't even fathom trying them right now. We're going to need to do them at some point though to get all these crafting recipes that are for sale. We also got level 10 foraging in the night, which is so funny considering how we wanted to max our skills in 100 days and we hadn't even done that by day 128 yet. In the morning I dug up a snake vertebrae, so I donated it before sailing back to the valley. Once I got back, I replenished and moved some crab pots and headed to Clint's to pick up my gold watering can. My golden coconut also gave me a really sick golden helmet, and I got a few new things from breaking open these Omni Geodes. I made sure to gift my wife this morning, which I totally forgot. I have a wife. I had some cauliflower come in and a ton of keg and preserved stuff. So after I took care of that, I replenished my fields and decided to work on a conundrum that I have. My first pig still has not produced truffles. I think it's because of the lack of free space, like all this grass. I think my grass mods have been affecting the free space thing, so I did take out the animals don't eat grass mod and cut a lot of it down. I pretty much spent all night organizing this area, so let's hope my pigs will drop some major truff tomorrow. When I woke up on day 130, I had completed a quest to ship 100 cauliflower before the end of spring and got a pretty fat payout. Lewis also gave me a mini shipping bin. How cute. My cherry tree is all grown up and my pigs gave me our very first truffle. Hallelujah. I love those little guys. I decided to upgrade my shed, which I know I should really be saving up to upgrade my house, but honestly, it is only setting me back like 2 days worth of income to do this. And I could use a bigger shed for more kegs. When I left Robin's, I had a very touching moment with my boy Linus and headed back to the farm to craft a few oil makers and throw my first truff in. I also wanted to cook as many dishes as I could right now. Next time I visit the perfection tracker, I'd like for that percentage to be a little bit higher than it is at the moment. So the more dishes I can make, the better. I made quite a few dishes and got the sous chef achievement. Pretty sick. I went to Sam's concert and gave out gifts at the end of the night before heading to bed. Days 131 through 133 went by smoothly. The most exciting thing to happen was that Emily asked me to adopt a baby. Wow, that was quick. So yeah, I said yes. Duh. After my shed was done being upgraded, I threw down 100K to upgrade my house so we can get the cellar. I'm still so mad I forgot about the aged wine on Ginger Island. I also crafted a ton of tea saplings for some quick cash and got a few heart events with Alex and Leah. I punched her ex in the face, which pretty wild, let's be honest. This ain't no kids game, you hear? Let's check on our progress in the achievements tab. We should be all set to complete most of these, hopefully, if we keep grinding. I think after my farmer stuff is done today, I should head to the Skull Cavern to farm Omni Geodes. I really need to be working harder on our museum collection. Obviously, cooking is another problem, and I'm not so sure about crafting yet, but everything else looks good. Don't even ask me about secret achievements though. Before I left for the desert, I made sure to check the Help Wanted and Special Orders board, and I was off. Sandy gets a gift too, of course. I have been pretty consistently making it to level 45 when I go to the Skull Cavern, and that's not even trying, you know? But pretty soon here, we really need to go for level 100. I decided to keep my geodes instead of trading them in for artifact troves, and when I went home, we finally got level 10 combat, and that puts us at max skills. Took you long enough. Lewis has informed us that the flower dance is tomorrow, and I need to get the rare crow from there, so we will be going. Of course, I tended to my crops and animals and got to work reorganizing the shed and clearing out some space on the farm for the summer. I know I want another big crop field on the left side of my farm, so a lot of these trees have got to go. And of course, we need pathing to make it pretty. I also made a few beekeepers things before bed. I woke up and tried to give my wife another gift, and without a word, she gave me our 12.5 heart marriage Stardrop. Like, she didn't even say anything. Anyways, I gave her a gift and an apricot for a quest before I realized I have a cellar now. I had to rush over to my shed to get all my wines and start aging them right away. We only need a silver quality wine for the missing bundle, and I think we'll have that way before we get 5 gold quality ancient fruits, since it takes 14 days to age up to silver. Again, oh my god, this pains me that I forgot about the wine on Ginger Island. My sturgeons also requested some Omni Geodes, so I made sure to plop those in the pond before heading to the flower dance. Once I arrived, I had to buy the tub of flowers recipe and the pretty rare crow, which leaves us with 1 more rare crow left to collect, and I made sure to talk to everyone attending. My wife is here, so I decided to dance with her since she was so kind as to give us a Stardrop this morning. And it's nice to dance with someone this year. I remember last year when I sat all alone in the corner. Very depressing to think about. When I woke up, I had a bunch of cauliflower grow in, some straws, took care of the animal products, you know. I think that this shipment of cauliflower puts us pretty close to 300, so we should get the monoculture achievement once this last field grows in. I got a bunch of gifts together, hit the town, getting a hard event with either Maru or Harvey, I'm not sure. It seemed like they were more into each other than me. Anyways, I also was snooping around Pierre's room and found his secret stash of, well, I'm not really sure. Why am I snooping? Anyways, I feel like that's weird. I also had a sweet moment with George. I'm just getting a lot of events today. Once I had given out most of my gifts, I decided to break some stuff at Clint's. I got my second to last artifact from these troves, so now we just need the skeletal hand to complete the artifacts collection. I broke open over 30 geodes and got a whopping 2 minerals to donate. Better luck next time. I gotta start looking for the specific geodes and not the omnis, you know? I have 10 more minerals left before I'm done. I also asked Sebastian to be my boyfriend and did some romantic stargazing with his stepsister Maru. The rest of the night I cleaned up by the railroad and the quarry. When I woke up, I had gotten the millionaire achievement finally. That was another goal during our 100 days that we missed. Jesus. My wife also stopped me to ask for 200 fiber. That's just about the worst thing you could have asked me for, babe, but sure, I guess I'll figure it out. Farm's looking good. My sweet gemberry came in, so that'll get shipped and added to my collections tab. I have a good luck day today, so after I checked the traveling cart, I went to the desert to see how far I could get. I didn't bring any bombs, but I did have spicy eel, espresso, and good luck on my side. We made it all the way down to 73, so next time I have a good luck day, I just need to get some bombs together. I need to buy a warp totem, and I should get to level 100 with no staircases, no problem. We had some cauliflower and potatoes grow in. I decided to say fuck it and throw a dino egg in the incubator. I went to Willie's to hitch a ride to Ginger Island. I don't know, I wanted to try my hand at enchanting my weapons in the forge. You can get all sorts of cool enchantments given at random, and I have 2 swords that could be good to enchant. I mostly want the Crusader buff because I want to be able to kill mummies and all that without having to bomb them. They put the Artful enchantment on my Galaxy Sword. Okay. I don't even know how to special move. I just spam click. My dwarf sword got vampiric though, which is actually sick. I could always use more health. And that's all the cinder shards I have at the moment, so we're done here. I also don't have my espresso. I forgot. I am so slow. I can't handle it. I did get to the bone zone and donated some ribs that I found, harvested my Ginger Island crops, cleaned up Muscle Beach, and got 1 walnut from that, so that's neato. I also decided to stop being a nut hoarder and spend 10 walnuts on unlocking the Parrot Express. And I just did a few hours in the volcano before spending the night in my shack. Day 140, we woke up with the monoculture achievement. Thank you, cauliflower. After I checked out my Ginger Island farm, I stopped by Leo's to give him a gift and headed back to my real farm to clean up before summer starts tomorrow. I don't know what the hell I planted here, but I guess I fucked that one up. Traveling cart didn't have anything cool. We did have a nice truffle haul though, thank you piggies. As I was cleaning up for tomorrow, I decided to do a little extra renovating. Firstly, I built my first Junimo hut. I now have little Junimo helpers to harvest my crops and be cute on my farm. I also went to Robin's and moved some buildings for efficiency and aesthetic. I need to find a better spot for some of this stuff eventually. The rest of the evening went to fixing up certain sections of my farm. It's not anywhere close to done, but it looks cuter and is slightly more efficient than it was before in certain ways. Summer. It's getting hot and heavy in this 200-day challenge. We have tons to look forward to this season. For seeds, I decided to go all in on a full-ass field of blueberries. We're gonna make buco bucks. I also got a field's worth of every other seed just to make sure I ship at least 15 of each crop. You know, achievements. I got everything all planted and watered on both sides. I don't have sprinklers for a lot of the fields currently, and I ran out of time before I could water everything. Honestly, fuck watering. So I'm just gonna craft a rain totem and have the clouds do the watering for me tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's raining today. I wonder how that happened. I don't have to do shit for my crops, which is great, so I'll just catch up with my neglected animals and my greenhouse and such. Slowly but surely, my ancient seed army is growing. After I took care of all of my neglected farm work, I decided to do a gift run. I want to get people to 10 hearts as soon as possible so I don't have to do this anymore. I had a cute little moment with Sebastian on the dock, and I listened to Elliot play the piano. God, I just have so many boyfriends and girlfriends. I can't keep track. Speaking of boyfriends, it was time to give Elliot a bouquet, and now the only ones I have left to give bouquets to are Maru, Harvey, and Alex. And as if I didn't have enough heart events today, I got another one with Abigail by the lake. Jeez. After I was done, I did some farm organizing and went to bed. Day 143. Let's go. I actually have to water my crops today, which sucks, but that's farmer life, I guess. Once I was done with that, which took me all day, by the way, I decided to break open some geodes. I got several gems that I could donate and threw that one forgotten skull thing in the museum as well. I also noticed I don't have a sheep yet, so I thought I might as well buy one. I don't know. I just feel bad. Like, I should have one, yeah? You know when you're moving farm buildings and didn't actually clear out space to move them? Yeah, I want to go chop that wood. It's a precious resource. I also cleaned up the quarry, got some tappers ready to move my whole tapper operation over there. I'm starting to spread out the farm, and outsourcing this whole thing just makes sense. No rain again today on day 144. It takes me roughly 5 hours to water all my crops and about 6 or 7 to do everything else. Luckily, we are expecting a big ol' storm tomorrow, so why not craft even more lightning rods? Batteries are the only thing holding me back from automating most of this farm, so let's do it. There were a couple random geodes taking up space that I broke open. No luck on museum donations though. As I was looking for people to give gifts to, I stumbled across Elliot's book reading, which was cute. He dedicated his book to me. What a gentleman. Kent gets a golden pumpkin today since he's pretty low on my friends list, obviously. I also decided to buy a void egg from Krobus since I haven't got the witch to come by and curse my chicken coop yet. And it's only 5k, so as soon as my dinosaur hatches, I will be cruising. Kent had war flashbacks. Alex pumped some iron violently. I brought Evelyn a leek for a quest. Sebastian wouldn't wake up and accept my gift, you know, the usual. After I was all out of gifts, I harvested some fiber, crafted a few more lightning rods, and went to sleep. Thunder and lightning today, baby. I'm stoked to harvest all of these battery packs and finally be able to cheese this game. Traveling Cart had some good gift stuff today, like this plum pudding that I gave to Jess. Maru electrocuted me. Thanks, Bebs. I brought Sebastian a fire corpse for a help wanted quest. I tried to finish a special request for Gus, but I only brought 21 out of 24 eggs. So I ran home and I got more eggs from my own personal stash. And now we have the Gopher achievement for completing 10 help wanted quests. There is a hidden 40 quest achievement. Will we get it before day 200? We'll see. I decided to take a crack at some of these recipes and made quite a few dishes. I really need to put in much more work into cooking and all that, but it's nice to see this collection panel fill out over time. I also put together a bunch of Skull Cavern goodness. Triple shot espresso, rubies to trade for spicy eel, bombs, you name it. Everything except staircases, of course. I also decided to craft another rain totem to chain the thunderstorms, mostly because I don't want to water my crops tomorrow since my batteries won't even be ready till then. I feel like it's a smart play. On day 146, the adoption agency dropped off a beautiful baby boy. I named him Buster because that was the first boy's name I thought of. Now I have a baby, I guess. It sleeps and stuff. My luck is truly neutral today, so I don't know if I want to go down to the Skull Cavern. I set up a little chest by my TV for when I am ready to go for 100. I finally have batteries, so I was able to craft 14 new iridium sprinklers. That covers all the crops I have here, and I can either fix my beekeeper situation or bring the last few to Ginger Island. After taking care of that, moved some tappers to the quarry, got some more red cabbage seeds for my field, and started constructing another fish pond. I totally forgot about squid ink, and I need that for cooking and shipping and all of that. And then it was time to hit Ginger Island. My mango tree grew in. That's wonderful. Mangoes are one of Leo's favorite things, so that helps a ton with his friendship. The bird told me there was one more walnut hidden in chests in the volcano. Good to know. We are now at 2 hearts with Leo. The bone zone had a few good things, like a golden coconut and a journal scrap. I don't really know what I'm gonna end up doing with this farm. I know a lot of people do a whole ancient seed operation. I don't think I'm that advanced yet. When I come back though, I think I'll do some starfruit, maybe? That's all I can commit to right now. I woke up to a cutscene with Leo and I'm literally crying. He asked if there's other kids where I came from. I just want to save him. It's so sad. Anyways, every time I come to Ginger Island, I notice that the fiber is overtaking my crop fields. So I put a big fence up. We'll see if it helps. Probably not, because I don't even have seed planted. Whatever. Who cares? I tried. Let's go ahead and give this bird 5 walnuts to get a mailbox here. The bird in Leo's hut told me that I have nuts in the journal scraps. We know, babes. A volcano excursion seems appropriate today. I made sure to kill every monster and looked high and low for treasure. I did get a journal scrap that I've already solved the mermaid song one. One monster dropped a walnut on a treasure floor, and the chest had a walnut too. But it had something way cooler. The pirate hat. I am so stylish. I guess it's the end of our fedora era. Rip. We got another walnut from a monster, and I ended up giving the bird on level 5 some nuts for an exit shortcut. After checking out level 6 and 7, we took the shortcut back and checked our progress on the walnut room. 46% this time. Our produce and forage shipped is significantly higher this time. Great friends. Recipes slightly up. The walnuts are at 106. 24 more? Dang. That's a lot. Day 8 of summer, day 148 of this challenge. We are starting the morning with gifting Leo before sailing back to our real life. We have a wife and a kid we've been neglecting. I'm gonna keep neglecting them though, to take a quest for rainbow trout, which I need to fish for anyways for a cooking recipe. I love that the sturgeon asked for a nautilus shell right after I brought them over to Ginger Island. Okay. Hot pepper and radish have grown in. The ancient fruit empire is slowly growing too. I'm gonna use the few gold quality ones that I have to make seeds now, since our wine is 2 days away from being silver quality. And that's what we need to complete the missing bundle. My golden coconut had iridium in it. Ugh, I was hoping for something way cooler. Maru is my newest girlfriend, and now the only love interest we have yet to ask out are Harvey and Alex. I had a few hours to fish for rainbow trouts and got 4 out of 10 of them before 7 o'clock, so that's great. We'll get the rest another day. On my way home, I found Abigail snooping around the mines. Gus made his big giant omelet. I gave out some gifts, checked the quarry, and went to bed. Day 149, the spirits are feeling amazing today. I guess we should just go for it. Level 100 in the skull cavern with no staircases. Challenge accepted. At first, I wasn't getting any holes, so no hole. It took so long before I finally got one, and by 3 p.m. I was down to level 45, and then level 50 by 5 p.m. Let's just keep praying for holes, guys. Level 52, another treasure floor, and by 9 p.m. I was at level 70. I am sweating at this point. At midnight, I was really freaking out. I had gotten at least 3 monster levels, which take 4 fucking ever, and I'm only at level 77. But then I started getting holes, and I went crazy, bombing everything. I just didn't give a fuck anymore. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but oh my god. I didn't record me jumping into a hole, but it says I dropped 14 levels. And then I guess I was at level 100. Holy shit, I just got so lucky. Right at the end too, perfect. Mr. Key gave me a special dialogue about getting to level 100 with no staircases. A huge flex. I drank his special milk and got a few more ores and teleported back home. 1 goal complete. All right, it is day 150, halfway through this challenge. Today is the day. We finally have silver star quality wine. Thank God. I ran it over to the abandoned Jojamart and contributed it to the missing bundle. Now the last Junimo can finally go home. Poor guy. Sorry it took me so long to figure this out for you, buddy. Tomorrow, we will have a movie theater, and that's another goal checked off our list. Now, I have 63 whole Omni Geodes to crack open after yesterday's Skull Cavern run, so I went to town on those for a bit. I had quite a few things to donate, and after a few trips, we were down to 4 more minerals. Once we find the Geminite, Neptunite, Jasper, and Granite, we will be finished with the minerals tab. And then all we need for artifacts is the skeletal hand. I should probably spend time farming specific geodes at this point, like frozen magma and regular. The probability of getting some of these minerals is higher in certain geodes. I decided to hit the mine by the quarry since it spawns a bunch of haunted skulls, which have a 1.3% drop rate for the skeletal hand, but they didn't drop anything. Anyways, I spent the rest of the day after that harvesting all my little thingies like oak resin, animal products, etc, etc. I also had my first peaches and oranges come in. That's going straight to shipping. I guess I forgot to put something in this fish pond, but I'll throw in a midnight squid so we can start working on squid ink. Shane and I went to a game to wind down the day. I collected some coral to craft deluxe speed grow for my ancient fruit seeds, and then I brought a battery over to the tunnel because I have an extra now and might as well start this quest. You guys guys remember this quest? Because I don't. I don't have a summer shell. I just sold a few today. I'm literally not kidding. We are now in the second half of this challenge. How are we doing on our goals? Well, our movie theater just got built last night, so that's one goal down. We've also gotten to level 100 in the Skull Cavern, gotten in the Walnut Room, and knocked out a few achievements. We have 6 out of the 7 Stardrops since Emily gave us our marriage one, and now we just need to complete the museum collection for that very last Stardrop. I need one more rare crow, which we can get pretty soon here. And then we are slowly working on maxing hearts, collecting all the golden walnuts, and that darn achievements tab. A great way to raise some hearts with townies is to bring the best item to the luau today. Now, I haven't prepared much for this, but I do have a gold quality red cabbage in my inventory at this very moment, which is something that will elicit the best response at the luau, so I'm bringing it. When I visited the coop, I noticed that my baby dinosaur was hatched. How cool. I threw my void egg into the incubator and rode right down to the luau. After chatting everyone up, threw my red cabbage in the soup and started the festival. The governor, of course, loved my soupy. Be jealous. Traveling cart was dry this morning, but whatever. It's not like I really need it anymore. I have a bunch of people who are almost at 10 hearts, so I gave out a ton of gifts today. I did stop by the movie theater and I bought a ticket. We'll see if I get around to giving it to anyone. Wumbus is in theaters right now, which is loved by a few people who I need friendship points with. For now, Harvey and I are gonna watch the planes go by. I'm gonna give him a bouquet, so he's now my newest boyfriend. The only one left is Alex. And after I gave out gifts, I fished a few rainbow trout for that one quest, hit the mines to farm frozen geodes. I have an assload of bombs ready to go, and by the end of my bombing excursion, I got 11 frozen geodes. I can only get geminite from these out of the 4 minerals I have left, so let's hope it's in there. I got stupid fucking lucky from these geodes. Oh my god. Not only did the frozen geodes give me a geminite, but I got 2 of the other minerals. From these omni geodes, I had 2. Now I just have 1 more mineral left to go, and the skeletal hand too. We're so close. Let's go around the world today. I first got a ride to the desert to give Sandy a gift and buy some starfruit seeds. I need to plant them to buy another Junimo hut. We also should come back soon to get into the casino for that last rare crow. But now I need to go to Ginger Island to say hi to Leo and give him a gift, as well as break open some bone nodes and see about that skeletal hand, you know? No way. You've got to be kidding me. I now have every artifact in this fucking game. This is the first time I've ever done this. Oh my god. Instead of donating it though, I spent the night on Ginger Island. I promise I will donate it tomorrow, but I have some crops to tend to. I got a journal scrap. I needed to get this walnut, and you know how it is. I also got a ostrich egg. I didn't know that was here. I'll have to incubate this once I complete that fossil collection. I spent the rest of the night in the mines farming dragon teeth. I need a few more before I can buy the banana tree. I need bananas not only for the shipping collection, but to get some golden walnuts too. Speaking of nuts, I did get one from a monster drop, and I even got another dwarf sword from a treasure chest. Cool. No luck on dragon teeth though. All right. Let's give Leo his gift and sail back to the valley. As I wait for the museum to open, I'll take care of my farm real quick. Look at my little Junimos harvesting my blueberries. Let's break open these geodes and coconuts I got on Ginger Island. Maybe I'll get banana tree. I mean, I was hoping I would get one, but oh my, that's amazing. All right. Can I get my very last mineral from these omni geodes? Pretty please. That would be so sick. And no, we'll have to farm magma geodes for that. But man, does it feel good to have every single artifact donated. I'm just so happy. I could cry. I feel so broken. We also got some new ancient fruits, made some seeds, and after I got bored of doing farm maintenance, I decided to spend the rest of the night in level 101 of the mines, grinding those magma geodes. By the end of the night, I got 13 pretty sweet odds for our Jasper. Unfortunately, even after farming magma geodes like crazy for 2 whole days, I did not get a single Jasper. But on the 3rd day, God said, hey, you know what? You can have a little Jasper as a treat. And that, gamers, is the very last museum donation. It only took us 157 days. Jesus Christ. But now our last Stardrop has been eaten. That is a first for me. The rest of day 157, I celebrated by building a new coop and met my new void chickadee, and I picked up some new quests from both boards. In the morning on day 158, I learned that Junimos apparently don't work when it's raining. Okay. Farm's looking good. Animal products are way easier now that I have more mayo and cheese makers. Let's pay Sandy a visit. Give her a gift. Waltz right into the casino and... Oh, I thought I could get in once I got to level 100 in the Skull Cavern. Oh, shit. Wrong quest. Let's run back to the valley and see what we could do here. Last I remember, I needed to bring a rainbow shell to the railroad. I'm really hoping there's one on the beach. No, there's not. Okay, not today then. I was hoping to go snag that last rare crow. Well, can't win them all. Never selling anything again. Anyways, I decided to keep hacking away at my special hardwood request and finished up 3 pike for Willie's request on the help wanted board. I pretty much just cleaned up the farm for the rest of the night, and I even found a few hardwood trees I'd planted, putting us closer to Robin's quest goal. In the morning on day 159, my midnight squid gave me my very first squid ink, and then asked for some coral. Oh boy, do I have coral, because I don't sell anything. Never would I do that. The first squid ink goes in the shipping bin. The rest I'll keep for various recipes. I picked up a help wanted quest to slay 8 red slimes. We'll see. I prefer the fetch quests because I'm lazy. I bought some seeds to replenish my fields, checked out the traveling cart, chopped some hardwood, and checked the beach for rainbow shell, which there wasn't any. I decided to go kill 8 red slimes in the mines, and as I was leaving, Sebastian invited me on a romantic night ride on a motorcycle. How dreamy. And then right after, I snuck into Sam's room. God, I am such a player, you guys. In the morning, my new coop had been built, so I moved a few animals over and decided to buy a blue chicken. I just want one really bad. After picking up another auto grabber, I went to Robin's to upgrade my new coop and headed to the beach to see if there's a rainbow shell waiting for me. And nothing. I hate that the moment you're looking for something, it's nowhere to be found. Like clockwork. I did manage to find Lewis and collect my reward for all the slime slaying I did, and look at my little blue chicken. I love him. The rest of the day I dedicated to setting up my farm and completing quests so that I can spend the next few days of our playthrough on Ginger Island. There's this thing called the special order board in the walnut room, and apparently I need to look out for a specific quest. This board also refreshes on Mondays, and I'm looking for the Dangers of the Deep quest specifically. This quest resets the mines and challenges you to reach the bottom within 1 week, and resets the floors and monsters and all that stuff, I think. Not really sure. All I know is I need to collect radioactive ores and use those ores to smelt bars for the shipping collection. There's also a less favorable quest that pretty much does the same thing, except in the Skull Cavern. I don't know which would be harder to complete, but my guess would be the Skull Cavern one, because the elevator, I don't know. I think it would be cool to complete the quest, so I'll take the easier one first if I can. And you know what? I'm hopeful, because my cow gave birth in the night, which is sick, and the new baby cow's name is Milko. Loves it. In the morning, I warped to the beach and learned that you can't even sail to Ginger Island until 8 a.m. That was a waste. Do your fucking job, Willie. I did check for a rainbow shell, and nope. At 8 a.m., I was finally allowed to charter the boat and ran to the farm to harvest some mangoes and plant my banana tree. I gave Leo a mango, asked the bird where my next walnut is. Wow. 5 on the farm. That is so useful. I harvested a bunch of crops before I decided to look it up. Apparently, you can only get the harvesting walnuts from plants that don't regrow or can't be cut with a scythe. So I guess that's why my walnut harvesting has been a total flop. I did get one from some tubers, so why not spend a bunch of bone fragments on more of these puppies and plant them for next week. Once those were planted, I got to do a little farm planning before heading to bed. In the morning, I ran over to the walnut room, and lo and behold, the quest is there. Wow, that was a blessing. The mine elevator system has been reset and new dangers have emerged from deep underground, and I have to make it to the bottom within a week. All right, guys, let's do it. I'm going to gift Leo and actually invite him to the movies before I sail back to Pelican Town. According to the wiki, Leo likes the movie that's currently playing, Wumbus. He doesn't love it, but I can get a decent amount of friendship points from taking him, and he's my most neglected townie, so why not? not? I bought him some popcorn, and when I sat down to start the movie, I learned that I totally misinterpreted the wiki, and we're actually at a showing of Jerry the Prairie King, not Wumpus. Leo still likes the movie though, so we got some friendship points. He also likes the popcorn, so we got some friendship points too from that. And then after the movie, I brought a rainbow shell that washed up on the beach this morning to the train tracks. Finally, we can move forward with this quest and get in the casino. 10 beats. I don't have 10 beats right now. All right, next time I'm in the desert, I will get your damn beats. I am not happy about this. Should we go see what this new scary mine thing is all about? Those first couple of levels, cake, totally. The monsters are different, yeah, but they're blue and some are wearing pretty rockin' sunglasses. The elevator also works, which is great. I'm stoked on how many slimes there are. This is gonna be great for a monster goal. Oh my god, flying squid, cute, but it does a lot of damage. I got to level 20 before ending the day, and I'm super surprised to see Abigail here. Abigail, babes, it's especially dangerous right now. You should not be here. Whatever, not my problem. It took me so long to do farming shit today. I couldn't even get back to the mines until around 2. What was cool though was that pretty much right away I started getting radioactive ore. So I really don't have to try to complete this quest at all, but what's the fun in that? I've never done this before, so I want to at least give it a shot. After level 30, the levels get dark and spooky. Very fun for us. I managed to stumble my way down to level 35 today. Not as far as I would have hoped to get, but tomorrow I think I'll neglect my farm in favor of getting down as far as I can. I was able to start on crafting my radioactive bar and shipped one of the ores for the collection. On day 164, I said, fuck you farm, I'm going to the desert to buy some spicy eel and with my rubies. And then I'm gonna warp to the mountains, buy some bombs, and then hit these mines all day. Most of the dark levels have really easy monsters. It didn't really get any harder as we got to the end of them. And then we were in this super green environment. I feel bad killing this little guy. He's so cute. But did he drop a gem? Okay, cool. I didn't know these could be dropped by monsters. I feel dumb for not bringing my axe. There's so much hardwood here. And hey, a monster slayer goal. Level 44 was similar to the one mineshaft thing near the quarry. That's interesting. The monsters in the green levels are pretty easy too. There's some dancing mushrooms, little crawlies, bats, slimes, you know. Oh god. Oh, never mind. Level 50, they're starting to really kick my ass here. The spiders are fucking insane. I don't know who's doing this to me, but I have this nauseous nerf on me. I can't eat. I hate it here. I made it to level 58 before it got too late, and I got super sweaty because all these monsters are overwhelming, but not bad for 3 days into this quest. Before bed, I threw the radioactive bar in the shipping bin. So when I woke up, this is what my shipping tab looked like. Not bad. I only have a few random things left, most of which I have on hand at the moment, except for the banana, but that's growing on Ginger Island. It didn't take me long to tend to my farm stuff, so I was at the mines pretty early. I made sure to bring my axe too, just snag some hardwood while I'm there. These monsters are so obnoxious. I was hoping that we would get a change of scenery after level 60, wishful thinking, I guess. I had a monster drop a galaxy soul. Don't know what that is yet, but I'll take it. I actually ended up dying on accident. I don't know what happened, but I wasn't looking at my health. My wife was pissed. I lost my dwarf sword. Ugh, gotta go get that back. While I'm here, I might as well pick up my monster slaying rewards and check my progress on some of these monster goals. I'm pretty close on a few of them. The rest of the night was kind of a waste. I did decide to give Gus a gift and brought him up to 10 hearts, and that's kind of all I had time to do. I can't keep neglecting my gifting duties, so I took care of some of that in the morning. We also got started on another coop upgrade, not without getting involved in some weird family drama. Why am I just like always there when stuff's going down? I also checked the traveling cart before visiting the mines. I managed to make it farther than where I died yesterday. Kinda sick. The whole nausea thing is so annoying. It really is slowing me down. I feel like I can't move on until it goes away so I can eat. It's very obnoxious. Finally, level 70. We have a totally different vibe. Let's see what it's about though. I'm scared. Oh, just some skeletons. Let's hope that's all that it is. Why are there so many? These levels are way more enjoyable for me though, since there's actually more than like 10 rocks. I could bomb my way through pretty quickly. And the skeleton wizards are kind of fun to fight, actually. There were only 10 of these levels, and level 80 is more of a magma vibe. Apparently, one of the monsters can turn off the lights. Very scary. There's just lots of monsters around in general for this quest. It's really great for anyone looking to complete monster goals. I only made it to 85 before I had to dip out, so we have 35 levels to go in the next 2 days. Can we do it? Day 167. Wow, guys, look how sidetracked we've gotten. I need to finish this quest, though. I just want to, real bad. I'm going to pretend like I don't have a farm to tend to and go straight to the mines this morning. Level 85, let's go. It didn't take long to get to level 90, really. Level 97 is another one of those quarry levels, but since it's the Dangers in the Deep quest, the skulls are all blue-green now. Ooh. Before I knew it, I was at level 100. Really be nice to get to 120 before the end of the day. We'll see. Since these levels have rocks, unlike some certain green foresty levels that I know, I'm able to bomb my way through really quickly. It keeps looking scarier and scarier as we go down. It's 9 p.m. Please God, let me get down to 120. Just get this over with. My strategy? Blow the place up. Oh my God. And right at 1 a.m., we made it to level 120. I've temporarily disabled the... Come back to... What? That is so anticlimactic. Okay, screw you too then. It's tomorrow. I have to take care of my farmer duties. Apparently it's the last day of summer. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. And this year, I will not be missing the Moonlight Jellies event. Don't let me forget. I had so many eggs, milk, crops, everything had to be picked up today because it's gonna disappear tomorrow. My squid asked for some sardines too, which I will grab for them another day. I kind of have all the squid ink I need at the moment thanks to the flying mine squid. Wish I knew about that sooner. I change up my sprinkler layout every 5 minutes. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just indecisive. I finally built another Junimo hut and figured I would go see what that thing is at the bottom of the mine. Shrine of Challenge. Dispel the ancient magic seal of protection, allowing powerful monsters to ascend from the deep. Now, why would I do that? Maybe I do want it, but I won't activate it today. I just don't know what we're gonna be getting into. I want to be super sure, I guess. I don't know. Is it reversible? I don't know. Before the Jellies Festival, I gave out some gifts in people's homes and also said hi to certain people on the beach. Of course, I had to get some souvenirs because I'm rich now. Now let's watch these puppies swim up to shore. What a beautiful way to end summer. Glad I didn't miss it this year, guys. Hey, day 169. It's fall now, the prettiest season. So much clearing of fields, tilling. God, I should have upgraded my tools before fall. Watering, planting, everything's going on today. And like clockwork, we're planting at least one field of every seed and a metric ass load of the most profitable. The only thing I didn't get around to planting outside was beets. So I planted a bunch inside with deluxe speed grow. I really want to finish that Mr. Key quest. I spent so much time planting, I barely had a moment to check on my animals. After I took care of those dudes, I cooked 3 new dishes and made plans to gather ingredients for many that I've still yet to cook. The next few days were spent mostly on Ginger Island searching for walnuts. I have 21 left to go according to the tracker, and I'm now at 62% completion. Planting that taro totally paid off. I got all the nuts I needed from harvesting now, I think. I'm missing quite a few fossils for the field office collection, and completing that gives you walnuts, so I have to actually look up how to do this now, I guess. There's a few that cannot be obtained from breaking open bone nodes, apparently. Like, one requires you to pan? The fuck? And some come from artifact spots on specific regions of Ginger Island. Interesting. I did bring my wife 200 fiber and gave her an amethyst from Clint, reluctantly, because she's my wife, Clint. Back off. Lewis also got his truffle oil for, you know, I don't think that's my business. Holy shit, my baby is crawling around. Get back. My beets from the greenhouse are all grown in, so I brought them to Mary Lewis's house. And I actually looked up what was next, so I ran straight to the desert and put a solar essence in this thing. Lastly, we were instructed to check the lumber pile by our house, and voila. We finally have our club card. You know what? F it. I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna go tear it up at the casino and grab that last rare crow. I love blackjack to a fault, so this is great for me. I hit the low stakes table for a minute before switching to the high stakes. I did have to buy more coins sometimes. You know, you can't win them all. I have big gamba brain and it's really stimulated right now. After spending a literal embarrassing amount of money, I finally got to 10K and bought that last rare crow. It's a beauty. Okay, Ginger Island time. The bird told me to help man in tent again today. Jeez, I am working on it. I brought my pan this time, and no luck on the fossilized tail, but we'll keep checking back every 30 minutes or so. In the meantime, I can look for coconuts, plant some stuff on the farm, all that. I did get a golden coconut today though, that's something. There's a 14% chance it'll have a fossilized skull in it. No luck on the panning tonight, and before bed, I accepted another key quest to find 4 prismatic shards in 24 days. Psh. I think I could do it, really, in a few Skull Cavern runs. In the morning, I woke up and there was no letter from the Rare Crow Collector guys, which I'm supposed to get when I complete the Rare Crow collection. I now realize I'm missing one. I need Rare Crow number 1 from the Stardew Valley Fair. God damn it. We'll get it, for sure. The fair is coming up. It's gonna be in a few weeks, obviously. That's really funny, though, that I didn't even have all of them. Ugh. My plan today is to pan like a hawk, basically, and work on my farm. Not sure how I want to lay it out, but I'm thinking I want to say screw pineapples and literally just turn this into a coffee making machine. I wish I swapped the ancient fruits here and the coffee was in the greenhouse. You know, I never said I was good at this game. I had 0 luck today on that fossilized tail and no golden coconuts. Maybe tomorrow will be better. We are now 3/4 of the way through, ladies and gents. It is the home stretch. The bird is now only mentioning the man in the tent. So those must be some of my last nuts, right? Let's hope. I decided to literally just sit and pan all day. What a fucking waste, I know, but I did check for coconuts and artifacts too, don't worry. I also checked the walnut room to see how many walnuts exactly were left. 12. According to my maths, I still need to do the banana shrine, snake collection, and large animal collection. I'm just gonna ignore that for now and pan. And we got it. Thank you, Jesus. There is a fossil you can get from fishing in this river too, so I'm gonna work on that. Maybe I should have been doing this while I was panning. You know what? I'm done. We got the spine pretty quick too. Hallelujah. 2 more left. Oh my gosh. Willie brought Linus over to ask Leo to move to the valley. I'm so happy. I felt really bad for him here, not gonna lie. I guess he doesn't live on the island anymore. I don't really know how that's gonna work, but I'm stoked. Afterwards, I decided to go back to the valley so I could check on my farm and animals and such. It's been a while, and it took me all night to get it all sorted out. Before I went to bed, Emily surprised me with a brand new outfit that she had made. She's literally so good. What? This is now my new outfit. And then the parrots built Leo a treehouse. I just love this game. The farm is looking so good. My Junimos are such good helpers. No, they're not getting paid, but I love them, so that's enough. Please don't tell them about unions. Since I'm all done taking care of my farm, I'll gather some gifts. And why is my kid on my friends list? Do I have to interact with it? I don't think I can give him gifts. Oh my god, that is so annoying. You guys, this can't count towards my 10 hearts requirement, right? That's like not fair. You know what? I'm gonna break open this coconut. The golden coconut, not my baby. I really hope it just has the fossilized head. Please, 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 please. Well, I would have thought that was cool last week. No worries, I have to go back to Ginger Island because my banana tree is having trouble growing. I think I fucked up and put pathing around it. That was all me, baby. I did manage to get 2 golden coconuts, which is amazing. Still no luck on another snake vertebrae, which can only be found in artifact spots on the west side of the island by my farm. Pray for me. Eventually, though, I did end up back on my real farm to replant some seeds and cook some new recipes. We're making progress, you know? Day 177. Let's see what these coconuts got for us. Oh, yes, yes, yes. As soon as I'm done gifting, I'm bringing this over to Ginger Island. We're all done with the large animal. Now we just need 1 more snake vertebra. Let's get our walnuts and banana sapling. And now I just need to hit the west side of the island to try to dig for that vertebrae. But there's no artifact spots anywhere. Damn. The bird isn't being very helpful today either. People on forums are saying to leave your farm space empty so that the artifact spots have more places to spawn. You know, I wish I would have looked that up before I planted a shitload of coffee. If I get really desperate, I'll clear it. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, I'm back on the valley doing some chores. Mostly putting recipes together and gathering some resources to do that. My greenhouse is now officially full of ancient seeds. I gave out the last couple of gifts guests for the week, except you, Sandy. Sorry, babes, I'll get to you soon. Let's sail to Ginger Island. The first thing I need to do is reopen the resort. I need to buy a recipe from here, and I'm gonna be on Ginger Island for a minute looking for this damn tail, so why not? But no luck on that artifact spot today. Shoot! Why don't I get rid of all this pathing? Maybe it'll have a better chance of spawning? I'll get rid of some coffee plants too. Let's up our odds here. I ended up spending the night here on Ginger Island so I can check for artifact spots in the morning. And nope, no luck. We still have 20 days though, so we'll stay vigilant. Time to head back to the valley for now. Willie has a request out for 4 snapper, which is totally doable. I need to fish for eel today, just in general. In the meantime, Maru showed me her sentient robot and we set it free. Terrible idea, really. I'm gonna be honest, but okay. I also built another shed, one that I might keep small just to get all these chests inside somewhere. Maybe I'll regret that, I don't know. I like when people have their stuff super organized. I want to be one of those people. I sold a few weapons and headed down to the beach to fish for those snappers and eel. Once I was done, I talked to Willie, claimed my reward, and that's another help wanted quest done. We're totally not getting to 40, but I'm gonna try. I cooked my first spicy eel, crossing that off of my cooking collection tab, gave Gus a lobster for a quest, and headed to bed. I'm feeling a little traitorous today, so I bought a Joja Cola Light from the traveling cart. I also needed an excuse to give Sandy a gift in the desert, so I brought some diamonds to trade for triple shot espressos. My coffee empire is kind of on hiatus until I wait for my Ginger Island plants to come in, but it's time to do my daily Ginger Island run anyways. While I had no luck on my snake vertebrae search, I did get a golden coconut. Gus was at the resort selling his tropical curry recipe and that gold quality wine that I forgot about. Hey guys, remember that? Ugh. I closed the resort down and headed back to the valley. As I was tending to my farm, I came up with an idea of how we're gonna more efficiently search for this artifact spot. We'll start that tomorrow, but not yet though. I need to stop neglecting my squid and give them their anchovies, damn it. Our golden coconut had another banana sapling, and now sail off to Ginger Island. First thing I did, grabbed 4 prismatic shards. I have this quest from the walnut room where I need to bring 4 shards, but it doesn't say anything about gathering them within the time limit, so I dropped those puppies in and got more gemstones for my troubles. Worth it. We're gonna need to buy these recipes to complete the crafting achievement. Hopefully we can get all of them. No artifact spots today, but I did have some coffee come in, and then I got started on my master plan. I crafted a Ginger Island warp, and every morning I will warp to Ginger Island, check for artifacts, and if there is none, I'll reset the day. Boom. That way I don't waste time traveling to and from every day. Like, if it's there, it'll be there in the morning. If not, cool. I decided to give my rabbit's foot to the truck driver in exchange for a special charm. I brought Sandy her last gift ever today because we're now at 10 hearts with her. And while I'm here, let's buy the desert warp totem recipe for 10 iridium bars. That hurts to get rid of, not gonna lie. My new shed has officially been built, so why not organize some of my stuff and things? Taking inspiration from some other people's shed layouts, I moved all my chests inside and started working on all that, organizing. It was kind of therapeutic. Moment of truth. How sick would it be if there was an artifact spot that popped up on the west side of the island with the snake vertebrae today? Wishful thinking. No worries, we'll reset the day and continue on like normal. New recipe today, the farm's looking spiffy, and I had a ton of stuff to sell today. So why not spend some big money on recipes in Robin's shop and a workbench too? Because we're gonna start cracking at some of these crafting recipes. Crafting one of everything is an in-game achievement, and I'd like to give it a shot. I don't know why I'm deciding to do this on day 182. I did get through a good chunk of the recipes. I still need to obtain some of them, gather materials for others, namely wood. I have no more wood. I also should have been taking more special orders during this whole time. I didn't realize how many recipes were only obtainable through this board. I still think I have pre 1.5 brain. We fished up 4 smallmouth bass for Willie's help wanted quest before taking another. This time I need to slay 6 red slimes. Before bed, I made my newest recipe, blackberry cobbler, and cooked a few dishes to give out as gifts tomorrow. We're warping to Ginger Island today, but for reals, no reset. Not only are there a ton of tiles in need of clearing, but I needed to check the special order board. I decided to take a Skull Cavern quest, and to be honest, I might just cheese this one with staircases and bombs. Why the fuck not? We need those gems. Before I left, I cleared out any other artifact spots on Ginger Island just to see if we could up our chances of a spawn on the west side, and then I went back home. The other special order board in the town had 2 requests with crafting recipe rewards. I decided to go with Demetrius's because I figured I could bang it out pretty quickly. The reward for that one is the farm computer. Pumpkins finally came in, so I got to cook a few new recipes. I also had everything to make the tropical curry. Nice. I want to grow more pumpkins before the end of fall, so let's plant some with speed grow. We crafted a few more items today. Hopefully our perfection percentage will be higher the next time we check. I made sure to be at the beach right before 6 p.m. after chopping up some tree. I have to catch 10 albacore for this quest, so wish me luck. Tonight I managed to get 8 out of the 10 and passed out right there in the dock. All right, let's warp on over to Ginger Island and look at all 0 artifact spots that have spawned. Oh boy. Before I reset the day, I checked my perfection meter and we're at a whopping 69%. I'll stop with that. Okay, let's get back and put together our Grange display. I'm not going into too much detail this time. It's pretty simple. I use a calculator to make sure I get first place. Sorry about it. I figured I could warp to the beach, finish that albacore quest. I only needed 2 more fish. I got it literally just in time and immediately teleported to claim my reward from Demetrius before realizing I didn't need to do all that. Anyways, to the fair. I set up my Grange display and let the judging begin. And I won, of course. I spent 800 of my 1,000 star tokens on that very last rare crow and some sunflowers, and thought I would bet the rest on green, and I lost. I'm going home. I got everything I needed here. So I got prepped to potentially hit the Skull Cavern for that key special request. Lots of food, staircases, bombs. Now we wait for a good luck day, which is today. Should we go for it? Yeah, screw it. Holy shit, this is already really fucking hard. I hate it here. These serpents are no joke, man. Why are they so big? I got lucky a couple times and got a few holes, but mostly if I see more than one serpent, I'm using a staircase. I really wish I had more. By 1:30, I was at level 54 and I'm running very low on food, stairs, everything. It's a fucking nightmare. God, there's just so many monsters. At certain points, I'm just straight cheesing with staircases, and eventually I was past level 90. I was so fucking close to dying at 96. I got no more stairs, and oh my god. There's a chance I have to fight my way to the end. Yes, we did it, guys. Before 9:30 too. Thank you, staircases. Cherry bombs are just about the lamest prize that I can think of, but I can't complain. It's over. I still have time too to check my Ginger Island dig spots. Oh, would you look at that? I got the deluxe scarecrow recipe. Finally. No artifact spot, but I did get to buy all but 1 of the key gem recipes. Just need 3 more gems and I'm golden, baby. I crafted a couple more warp totems and ended up sleeping here on Ginger Island since it's so late. I woke up feeling super fucking chipper. You wanna know why? That's why. Let's go. Let's go! Artifact spot, snake vertebrae. I cannot believe we got this lucky. I feel old and tired. Of course, I donated it immediately. Had a touching moment with Professor Snail where he gave me an ostrich incubator and then claimed my nuts. The thing that sucks about the incubator is that I don't have 17 days left in this challenge to hatch an ostrich egg and then to get another egg from a fully grown ostrich. I only have 14 days, so unfortunately, because it took so long, I have to sell the 1 ostrich egg I have to the shipping tab. The egg and the banana are the only 2 items I have left there. It's for the sake of the challenge, guys. I normally wouldn't do that, but I kind of just have to right now. We're so close. Anyways, I have a lot of work to do on my farm. She's been pretty neglected, so that took up most of my time tonight. I also gave out some gifts and even got to 10 hearts with Alex. Leo and I went to the movies to end the evening. I'm a little low on hearts with him, so I figured I could score some friendship points by taking him to Mysterium, which he likes, and giving him apple slices, which he also likes. Why is this movie kind of scary? But in the night, my goat, the goat, gave birth. How special. So where are we at for our last 13 days. Well, shipping is almost done. I think I have 3 days until my bananas are ready, and that's the last thing that we need to ship. Fishing is all complete from last episode. Artifacts are done. So are the minerals. I'm still so proud of that. Cooking is looking good. There's going to be a couple recipes we can't get in our 200 days, obviously, but I'm hoping to unlock and cook everything possible. Some of these achievements have to do with things we just mentioned, but I'm still holding out hope for crafting. And 40 help wanted quests. Yeah, that's not possible, but a girl can dream. And would you look at that? Leo sent us another recipe. Mango sticky rice, you have been cooked. Over the next few days, I focused on crafting and cracked open a shit load of geodes to do just that. I also turned on the Shrine of Challenge, which turns the mines into the scary version of the mines, so we can start working on some more monster goals for perfection. Wow. Day 190, the last 10 days of this challenge. On my way to the special orders board, we got 10 hearts with Kent, and then I decided to go with the community cleanup quest. The reward from that is the fiber seed recipe. We also have keys requests. Find 100 each of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple items. That sounds fun. Let's try it. First, before we even start thinking about that, we're gonna bring Sebastian his largemouth bass and clean up some trash from the waters. I'm just gonna cheese this from inside the mines. I got it done pretty quick too. Okay, we need 100 red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple items. My first thought is cherry bombs for red. I don't know, they're sort of cheap, and I just sold all my cranberries, so yeah. For blue, I want to do Joja Cola. I was on my way to the saloon when I got a heart event with Alex. Oh god, my heart fucking stopped when my wife walked in, but it's cool, guys. She's just serving us our dinner. Nothing suspicious here, babes. It took a ton of clicking, but I got 100 Joja Colas. We're definitely doing sap for yellow, void essence for purple. I have plenty of copper, so we'll do that for orange, and then green. How is everyone online using fiber for green? Am I the only one that is fiber deprived? Does it all have to be the same item? I looked it up, it doesn't, so I'm putting a bunch of different crops in. All right, nice. So now we're the proud owners of all the key crafting recipes. I had a few extra gems and I really debated on what to buy. Do I want something useful or do I want a fish tank for all my legendary fish? I want a fish tank. Still waiting on this fucking banana tree. I just want to be done with the walnuts. I have a bunch of crafting materials here on Ginger Island. Why am I keeping them here? You're coming home with me. See, this was super worth it. My fish look so cool. I'm gonna be so rich like I am already, but that 10 million goal, psh, no problem. Next video. On my way to give Leo a gift, I saw Linus taking a little dip in the river. Don't know why I needed to see that, but okay. The night is for the mines, the more dangerous mines, which is way better than the regular ones. I even got another monster goal complete. That is just such a great place to grind resources too, man. I love it. I brought Leo his second gift this week, and oh no, I think I'm gonna have to take him to the movies again. The man isn't here hogging the crane game today, so we saw Mysterium again, and by the end of the movie, we were at 9 hearts. Let's hope we get to 10 before the end of the 200 days. I will never forgive myself if we don't. I went to go check on my banana tree and oh my god, it's finally here. We can finally get our last 3 walnuts. This is the best day ever. Thank you, Gorilla. Every single walnut. It only took us 192 days. In a few days, we'll come back and harvest more bananas because I need one for my shipping achievement and another for the banana pudding recipe. I ended up getting all of my iridium wine in, so time for some buco bucks. Hopefully we can make enough next episode to meet all of our perfection goals. Speaking of perfection, monster goals are something I need to consider a little bit more, so I spent a lot of time in the mines crushing some shrooms and such. Leo is happy to be living in the valley, which warms my heart. Now to just get 10 hearts with the little guy. I'll make sure to say hi to him every day and give him as many gifts as possible. You know, I believe in us. I did end up getting those bananas for banana pudding and my very last shippable item. Yeah, we did it. We shipped every single item in the shipping tab. My god, that damn banana tree took forever. For the achievements listed here, we still have craft every item, do 40 help wanted quests, and cook every recipe. Now, we knew that all the recipes in the 200 days was not going to be possible just because of the Queen of Sauce. Like, we have to wait until they air. And you know, I'm just doing 200 because that's what everyone else is doing. But we're gonna get as close as possible, damn it. As for crafting every recipe, I really didn't plan for this one to go so south. Since I didn't even try to do the special requests board every week, it's kind of impossible to get all these recipes now. That was just poor planning on my part. 40 help wanted, same thing. I tried, but I didn't try hard enough. As fall comes to an end, I crafted a few new cooking recipes, bought my animals some heaters, and harvested everything on my farm. Well, my Junimos did. I watched. Spooky things were happening too. I got a jack-o'-lantern recipe at the Spirits Eve festival. And don't worry, I did complete the maze again this year. First day of winter. So depressing. It's time to buckle down and focus on my animals though. Also, it's Monday, so we have new special order requests and walnut room quests. Both of these have crafting recipe rewards, but I'll do the bones since it'll be easier, I think. I have to go to Ginger Island anyways. I probably got tons of bones there. Leo also got his gift since he's on Ginger Island today, and that actually brought us to 10 hearts with him. We now have 10 hearts with everyone, except poor Buster. But I just met the guy. Why did I plant so much coffee? You know what? Let's do more ancient fruit. Yeah, many. And plant more trees. Wood is a huge issue right now. We also spent walnuts on a warp back to our farm, and then I headed to the skeleton levels in the mine so that I could farm bone. I didn't take a key quest, by the way. I feel I could do other things the last few days of this challenge. But by the end, I had gotten 70 total pieces of bone, so hopefully I can finish the rest tomorrow. Let's start off in the mines and get the rest of these bone fragments. It took me until about 2:30, but I gathered all 100 and dropped them in the box. Afterwards, I ran back to the farm and took care of my animals. I really need to buy more, to be honest. Level 40, man. That's where I be all the time. Looking for wood, hardwood, dust sprites. You know, we be grinding. Wowie. We've only got 2 full days left. My bone meal recipe has arrived, and so we got her crafted up. We have every recipe crafted so far that we know, but damn, I really messed up on the special requests. Holy shit, ancient fruit. Let's go. Kent asked for a squid. I got a new goat for whatever reason and noticed that my silo is pretty close to empty. I figured I would cut some more grass, but I do need to get another silo built because I got too many animals depending on me to be low on hay. Part of perfection is having all of the obelisks built. I can afford one right now, so let's buy the beach one. Mountain one is useless to me, let's be honest. I miss the old obelisks, but not enough to take this mod out. I spent a lot of the night making my keg layout more optimal and chopping wood to make more kegs. I also remembered, hey, if you got a wood problem, why don't you use tree fertilizer? Everybody needs a little help sometimes. It makes trees rapidly grow, even in winter. So I threw a bunch of that on some trees by the railroad. Also, I didn't forget to do the last secret note at 12:40. Hell yeah, all those are now totally done. I also fished up a squid for Kent before passing out. Okay, here we go. Last day. Holy shit. We can't meet any more goals. So after taking care of our animals, I gave Kent his squid, completing another help wanted quest, and headed to Ginger Island for a bit to harvest all my crops, plant some more ancient seeds. I sailed back to the valley once everything was gathered to ensure I could get everything sold before the end of our 200 days. I also made a bunch more kegs to prep us for that perfection run, but since there's nothing else left to do, I'm just gonna beautify my farm a little bit and get ready for our evaluation. Wow, 200 days. That's so wild to me. So, how did we do in our 200 days? We did manage to gather all 7 Stardrops, the last 2 being the Marriage Stardrop and the Museum Stardrop. The movie theater is open for business. We did manage to reach level 100 in the Skull Cavern without staircases, and all of the rare crows are in our possession. Every single person has maxed out hearts and bouquets, except poor Buster. Dumb baby. Now, let's talk achievements. We missed the Cook All Recipes achievement, which we knew would happen. We couldn't unlock every recipe before the 200 days, but we did manage to cook everything else. Same goes for crafting, but that was 100% my fault. I only have a few recipes left to unlock, which come from the rest of the special orders board requests that I failed to do. We also missed a few achievements, including hidden ones. You know, tough luck, I guess. I didn't think that we were gonna get all of them anyways. Man, it just Feels so good to see all these tabs filled out. We got all the fish, of course, all the minerals and gems, and the artifacts too. That's pretty sexy, not gonna lie. We also did manage to get into the walnut room and collect every single walnut on Ginger Island. And you know what? While we're here, let's check this perfection tracker. We're at 76%, and the next video, we're gonna see how long it'll take us to get to perfection. 100%, here I come. I'm actually a lot closer than I thought I was, so why not at least see how many days it would take to reach perfection? Can I do it within 300? I don't know. If that is something that you'd be interested in seeing, make sure you comment down below. If you like farming games, I have been uploading on my second channel Let's Plays to this game called Coral Island. So make sure you go check that out on my second channel, LISS. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so. And I will see you in the next one.